Yo, YouTube, this video is titled The Content House of Doom Got So Much Worse. Obviously, he's talking about the Capaholics crib and the whole beef with DDG and Jay Cinco. I'm already knowing Fuck DH is going to be ripping into DDG in the content that they do. He might just talk about the points that Jay Cinco got brought up. I know he's just going to be talking crazy about DDG's morals, though. That's my prediction.
I mean, homies do not hit below the belt. Homies do not disrespect each other. Homies do not talk shit. Like, they don't do that, bro. Like, and that's the thing I feel like is the problem, bro, is a lot of these niggas enable his behavior because they let him talk that way.
Let me tell y'all something, man. This content house drama got crazier. I low-key debated double uploading just because I peeped the story brewing, but the updates to the drama were just a lot. A nigga deadass had to take a bird's eye view because this drama is just mad convoluted. So if that doesn't tell you enough, I don't know what will. I'ma quit yambling.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Part of me thinks that this shit is scripted because you got the video, then you got the reaction, then you got the reaction to the reaction, then you got the reaction to the reaction to the reaction, and then there might be a reaction to that reaction. It's too much to keep up with, bro.
You already know I'm the hood Socrates, and let me catch y'all up. Now first, I just want to address the elephant in the room. Jay Cinco was dating Brooklyn Frost at 19 while she was 16, and she only found out because the dude lied about her age.
Know each other. I didn't know what I was getting into. He didn't know what he was getting into. Now, from the jump, Justin lied about his age. Justin is not 18, he's 20. He's 19 right now, about to turn 20 in a couple weeks. Yeah.
Damn.
Me and my mom found that out while we was going to Cancun for Mike's birthday from his passport, and that was the first time he ever flew out the country.
So let me get this straight. This guy Jay Cinco, or Justin, lied to this woman when she was a child, and they only found out via passport. I'ma keep it a bean. Everyone involved locked them up, and I'm so serious. Clearly the Frost family knew based off of what Brooklyn was saying, and
dude, that's fucking crazy. I didn't know about that. 19, that's some super senior shit.
I want to ask, like, what are we doing here? Don't get me wrong, I'm gonna get to the beef between DDG and Jay Cinco because that's crazy, but in reality the beef should have just ended here. I said it in the Thug video, I'm coming up on 19 and I just can't see myself getting involved with a sophomore slash junior in high school, even if the age of consent is 16. So all that shit is just hella weird, and I wanted to get it out the way because for some reason nobody wants to just say, didn't you date a kid and lie about your age to Jay Cinco? And that says a lot about it, and that just proves he knew it was wrong. Now with that being said, let's actually talk about the drama.
Oh yeah, he definitely knew it was
to be
wrong.
blunt, I'm not about to cover every single piece because the back and forth is too much, but I did want to highlight a few things because my view on this situation is that everyone involved are just not real friends. I've talked about it before various times, but the crux of the issue is
it's almost like I've been saying this shit since July. I've been saying this since July, man. None of these people are actually friends, bro. Especially once you're going into business, because that's what a content group is. Business. The moment that you're not bringing in money, the moment that you're not beneficial to the cause, bro, that's when you see people's real intentions. Because they'll sit there, they'll open up to you, they'll tell you about everything that they got going on. Why? Not because they want to genuinely have a real moment with you. They do it because they want you to think that they're friends so they can manipulate you. That's the crazy part. These people are not your friends, bro. I learned that shit.
Lack of authenticity. These men are not friends. It's a clash of egos. And if you're a One Piece fan, think of the Rocks Pirates. It's a consistent theme that conquerors, or in this case, big egos, cannot coexist.
I know his geeky ass did not just compare this shit to One Piece. I know he did. He said, think about the Rocks Pirates. I'm not gonna lie though, that is a good ass analogy though. Because everybody in that fucking pirate crew went on to go be the captain of their own crew. So yeah, that's facts.
Even that group, like, it's not a real group, bro. Like, that ain't real. Them ain't real. Like, and I'm not saying, like, speaking on as far as everybody individually. I'm just speaking as a group. That's not a real friend group, bro. That's not a real friend group. Like, our friend group was always based off of the ranks of popularity. Like,
that's literally social media in general. I'm telling you this right now. When you get around these big influencers, bro, it was like that at Streamer University. It was like that at Streamer University, bro. And Streamer Prom and all those little events. If you have no clout, do you know how they treat you? This is the conversations that these big creators will have with you. Yo, what's good, bro? Hey, bro, I know you from TikTok. You be grinding, bro. How you been? Man, I'm good. I'm really, just trying to better my life, and I'm trying to pivot and like, shit like that. Oh, well, congrats, bro. Well, have a good one. Or you be like, yo, bro, like, I really just like, I'm hungry for an opportunity. I'm down to do a collab. Can we collab? Nah, bro. You know what I mean? Like, they'll dub you. I can understand saying no to a collab. That makes sense. Because there's no benefit on your part. It's like you just basically putting somebody on that you don't know. But all these people, bro, your value is dictated by your viewer count, your social media following, how viral you are, what you can bring them, bro. You know what I mean? That's how it is for all of these creators. The moment that you aren't benefiting them, bro, I'm telling you, that mask comes off and you see the real. So what Jay Cinco was saying here was facts.
Last year I was at the bottom of the ranks. If I put up to the club late, nigga tell me, nigga, it's over. Like, you can't even get in the club. Like, I'm not coming out to get you. You gotta call like Yo or somebody. You feel me? Like, that's the only way a nigga get somewhere. Like, and that's just a representation of the dynamic of the friend group. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
People just, and then this person has talked to various niggas crazy. You know what I'm saying? Even the time I got talked to crazy, like this situation where a nigga just blatantly disrespected a nigga below the belt. He blatantly disrespected another nigga below the belt, and that person didn't say nothing. They took it. Like, they just nigga call a nigga a bitch, I made you, and ooh, you draw this and whoop, like real, like.
Honestly, this makes sense, and we all know who he's talking about, and it's DDG. That matches his personality and how he portrays himself on.
It's funny because DDG literally outed himself. Like, Cinco didn't even say a name.
Internet, but to hear niggas say they was ranking each other in popularity is crazy and just mad disconnected from being a normal person. I think part of the problem was how
that shit happens in fucking high school. It happens in high school. It happens in friend groups all the time. There's always a hierarchy, but it's not based off of clout and followers.
Everyone was when these behaviors were displayed. Jay Cinco is talking about some crazy dynamics here.
It's just not genuine.
So one dude just took it. You're not supposed to just take it. And I'm not saying niggas
Isn't that W accountability? No, because he never apologized. He never took actual accountability. He was like, he's talking about me.
Fight, but boundaries need to be firm. And that's just part of the bigger issue. The way these grown men carry themselves is a product of years of unchecked disrespect. You combine that with money and business and people who are clearly not friends, you get this situation.
Various times I try to leave our group chat, you know what I'm saying, and defuse the situation, but like I said, a nigga felt like he was the program. He ran the program. You know what I'm saying? So a nigga kept adding me back and just tearing a nigga down, like coming at a nigga in real disrespectful ways, talking to a nigga like a friend would never talk to, gang. Like,
keep this clip in mind because DDG.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. Wait, did he have this conversation with DDG? Like, behind the scenes, like, yo, bro, I don't appreciate the way that you're talking to me. Like, we will never be friends if you speak to me this way. I'm just giving you a warning right now. If we want to remain friends, just like watch how you speak to me. Cause DDG, he be checking shit too. Like, if the moment he's disrespected, he sets that boundary immediately.
Was sharing some details about how he and his friends interact. I wanted to elaborate on some thoughts I had about it, especially seeing that Jay Cinco pointed out how he was being treated and how that's not how friends should treat each other. But before I get into that, I want to say I don't think there's necessarily a side anyone should pick because frankly, both dudes suck pretty bad. DDG is an egotistical maniac who I personally don't think has any substance beyond his material wealth. Although I can say DDG wasn't lying about his age and he didn't date a 16-year-old, so I guess he is better. Only by that though. That's assuming he also didn't know this fact, but in my opinion, it's likely he did know. Point is, they're both bad, and seeing people take DDG's or Jay Cinco's side is just pretty dumb. They're both guilty of being bad friends. That's what I think. But let's look at some clips.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. No content creator is gonna put themselves in the fire to check that shit, bro. They're just gonna mind their business. You know what I mean? And then the moment that you get caught up, they're gonna be like, I didn't know shit about that. I just knew this and boo 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 boo, and then they're just gonna be like, I won't talk to you again. That's it.
I think give credence to what Jay Cinco was saying.
Y'all was on stream, I at least interact.
When this nigga ain't on stream, bro, and you on somebody else, call my name. Rich.
Hey, Rich. Let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something real quick, brother.
Hey, Johnny. You ready? Oh, what's it?
No, it's just cause
Damn.
when I'm not on.
So that's a clip of Baby Rich imitating how immature DDG gets. And by the way, he admitted that he was childish, okay? But I think this clip is just like I said, it's normalized to the point niggas are cracking jokes about how DDG acts. But trust me, this is not the only one. We're just going down the list.
Like, Moo is there, I understand. Like, Moo, beef with a nigga, like, he don't never stop, yeah? Like, he ain't got that, like, bro, when I was beefing this nigga, gang, this nigga was texting me every day, like, you bitch. You saying little shit. Sam, like, every day he'd say little shit to me, gang. Like, beefing this nigga damn near, like, he
Why would you tolerate that? I would have blocked his fucking number, bro. So you mean to tell me that's like getting a good morning text every fucking day? You check your phone, you look down, you don't see good morning, you see you a bitch. How do you respond to that? You just look at it and just keep going about your day? So you could just keep going, you just keep swiping. And you just tolerated that. That's crazy.
trying to bully a nigga, like, yeah, I'm not going for that, gang, but nigga, that nigga Moo just be on some bullshit when you beef that nigga. Like, on some real life shit.
Tell me right now that's a normal way of treating your friend. And I'm gonna show you guys.
Man, that's his cousin. That's no way you treat your family. I understand, bro, when you family members fight all the damn time. Brothers fight, cousins fight. Shit, but for me, when I'm mad at a family member, I would just act like you don't exist. Like when I found out that method from Drake and Josh, remember that episode of Drake and Josh where Josh was like, I'm done with you, to Drake. And then Drake's life fell into fucking pieces and Josh's life got better. That shit is real. Like that actually happens in real life. Like I've done that with a few of my family members and their lives have gotten significantly worse and mine has gotten significantly better. No bullshit. Swear to God. You just say, I'm done with you. Don't get mad at them. Just don't talk to them. I'm just done with you. And that shit works, dude.
There's a clip where DDG is talking about how
I tell my brother he a bitch every day. That's crazy. I would never tell my brother that.
What happens between him and the people he loves, he's gonna fight for them. But this clip is like the antithesis of that. What makes you think that's okay? Is love a justification for mistreating your friends? Can love be used to dismiss disrespect? That's also something that growing up, I feel like a lot of people have heard. None of these things make disrespect okay. That shit was mad.
Yeah, when you start tolerating that shit, bro, people just continue to step over your boundaries and they push and they push and they push and they push. And you can only be pushed so far before you start to push back and then you're the bad guy. I hate that shit.
Disrespectful and only proves Jay Cinco right.
And this time it was like, niggas up and don't give a fuck what you talking about. So Cinco's pretty much just like, don't try to apologize this time because you done took it there. Like you've already overly disrespected me. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, that's what he's talking about, Chad.
Yeah, but on the other side though, the whole fucking calling the Crips on him and shit, that is crazy too.
So y'all can fan base farm and try to hate farm X, Y, and Z. Either way it's wrong. Whether you on his side or his side, bro, it's wrong.
Now with Ben, I've been eyeing my timeline and he's had a few clips that really put a lot of this into perspective in terms of DDG and how he treats people. There was an incident that he spoke on that happened during, I think, Aiden Ross's boxing event.
Oh, the whole thing about fighting for a damn seat. Oh my
Ben
God.
said the energy was just weird.
One thing about me, if you know me, bro, I don't start nothing, okay? Let me get a ball.
Damn, he looking at him like that's a damn lie.
Anything. And y'all, I know y'all want me to be the bad guy so bad. I get it. I troll a lot.
Say shit. I came over here. Like still talking about it is crazy.
Don't tap my back, bro.
Huh?
Don't tap my back.
Bro, I'm not saying.
Don't tap my back. Why he sound like before I release my bipolar? Don't tap. It looked like he's. It looks like his mouth was closed when he said that. Don't tap my back. His hands was butter. Don't tap my back.
Do all this, man.
All right, man. I'm just letting you know, bro.
You're not letting me know nothing, man. He said, I'm just letting you know. I said, bro, you're not letting me know nothing. You're not letting me know. Like, you're not letting me know, gang, at all. Like, I'm all that tough, bro. Don't do that with me, because I don't want to get on that, gang. I'm We streamers, gang. We is not gangster. Like, bro,
that's another thing that needs to be talked about, bro. Can we stop making shit so serious? Yo, CBGMJ, thank you for that fucking rate of 1, bro. I just think, bro, a lot of these streamers, including myself, bro, we want to be so successful. We give a fuck about too much shit too much, like our ego and our image and this, that, and the third, bro. This is not the rap world. You are a live streamer. You just talk in front of a camera and you play games and walk around and live life. It's never that deep. It's never that serious. That's one of the problems with the industry, bro. People take shit too serious. And there's been a lot of times where, like Streamer University, right? I wish I didn't take it that serious. Because I was like, damn, I have to take advantage and I got to do this and I got to do that. Bro, I should have just lived in the moment a little more. Because I was thinking, I'm like, damn, if I would have just like not gave a fuck in certain situations and just was happy, that experience would have been a whole lot better, you know? Like, you taking shit too serious all the damn time, like that's not it, bro. This is not the rap world.
The energy was weird. And it's like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie like I don't know what's going on. I don't know everything, but I know what's been going on. So I just stay out of it because that ain't really my business until it is my business. You know what I'm saying? So,
you know, I didn't want to include the clip where he walks out because I thought that was pretty funny and accurate. But I'm gonna be honest, I think DDG was doing too much in the clip because if that all happened over a seat, why does he have to sound so pressed? I definitely found myself connecting with what Ben was saying because it definitely felt like there was some type of weird tone and energy. So I could see myself getting caught off guard by that had that been me in the situation. But that makes 3 people with 3 different experiences saying that doo-doo garbage is like a dickhead. Now let's look at what DDG has to say, and then I'm gonna wrap.
I mean, we all got problems, right?
This up, cause this is melting my brain.
You know what I'm saying? But even that group, like it's not a real group, bro. Like that ain't real.
See, I would never say that about him. And the fact that he can get online and say that about me instantly. When I tell you how petty this argument is, y'all gonna be like, bro, are you serious? The fact that he can say that about that nigga ain't really fuck with me anyway. He was never my real homie. That's clear as day. Nigga, you don't do that. Me and my brother, bro, we literally, me and T.O. got in fucking real fights. And I'm talking about me and T.O. done hit below the belt so crazy. I love that nigga. I will murder a nigga over T.O., bro. It don't matter if something would have happened right after me and
I'm not gonna lie though. I think the main point is the disrespect, but in that live where he was reacting to the reaction, he did say that he wasn't in the house because of Lala. I'm not gonna lie. But DDG took it some type of ways like, oh, you're saying that we all don't have content. Yes, bitch, that shit is fucking burnt. All that fucking girl content shit is ass. Now, mind you, he could have still been in the house. Most definitely. He could have just not pulled up when they were doing all the fucking girl segments. He could have just been doing his own thing. And in the moment, maybe they did something else. But the whole fucking point of Capaholics is that they're just going to be doing AMP, but with bitches. You know what I mean?
T.O. got into it. It don't matter if we related. It's the same shit with Rich, bro. If Rich called me, he'd be like, nigga, hey, this nigga on me. Nigga, I'm there, nigga. I'm there.
Alright, bro.
Bro, I would never say.
I think there's a level of cognitive dissonance here. DDG attempts to grandstand Cinco about what he said, but in the same breath talks about hitting below the belt with his friends. T.O. in particular said DDG would text him every day, calling him a bitch. Does that sound like a friend, dude? That's really what I've been trying to get across this entire time. There's just been this complicitness with DDG's behavior. And to be honest, like I said, he's definitely a dickhead. And
yeah, you gotta understand, like, DDG, like when you become an influencer, bro, the age that you blow up is the mentality that you cap out at. You know what I mean? And I feel like with his audience, he has a very surface level audience. I'm gonna keep it a buck. He has a very surface level audience. He's got a very surface level. Sorry, I lost my whole train of thought. He got a very surface level audience, right? And if the moment that he tries to be deep or talk about some real shit, they're not gonna understand it, bro. That's why when Jay Cinco was talking about all this shit went in one ear and it went straight out the other, bro.
rude to his friends. I think that's undeniable. You can't use love as a scapegoat for disrespect.
Following day, bro, I called T.O. because they all in the crib deliberating and shit. I called T.O. nigga, we going back and forth arguing, blah, 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 blah. This nigga gonna say some shit like, Kai your daddy. That's what he said. So I said, nigga, I made you, nigga. Yeah, I said it. I'm like, nigga, if you saying Kai is this, what the fuck am I to you? I gotta at least be.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Saying that is crazy when bro pretty much predated. Like, DDG was one of Kai's inspirations. You feel what I'm saying? What's good, Sholey? So to say that is like hella disrespectful, bro. I can't lie. Saying that he's his son, that's crazy. But I'm not gonna lie though. Basing everything you do around what Kai is doing is son-like behavior. I'm gonna keep it above.
Uncle or something.
Because if you don't want to be called somebody's son, why is it that it's across the industry? This shit happens across the industry. When Kai checks in, everybody checks out. When Kai checks out, everybody checks in.
Nigga, I gotta be your grandpa. I gotta be something to you, nigga. Cause there ain't no way you popping it like that.
This is exactly what I mean. That just makes me think that these guys are truly not friends.
It's an
especially
ego
given
fest.
the words that they use with each other.
He said some shit that he knew would trigger him. Exactly.
I personally can't
yeah,
fathom
you
how you
already
don't
know,
talk to your loved ones with
I don't
soft
think it's fake beef though. I think they're not gonna be associating themselves with each other.
language. That stuff be frying me. But it's obviously not just DDG though. I know I've been on his head for a little bit, but I can't just single him out. The problem is obviously
Sholey, you know how this shit goes, bro? You remember that conversation we had, bro? I peeped one clip. I'm gonna throw a lob to who? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you remember that conversation we had in the car, bro? That one day when we had that long ass car ride home, bro? Come on, bro.
deeper than him. It just goes to show that they were never really friends in the first place, or at least that's what I think. That's really all I had to say. I don't think I need to keep harping on the situation. Everyone's taking sides, but there's truly no point in doing that. DDG, Jay Cinco, the Capaholics, these are grown men with a lot of money, and it's being used as a mask for their obvious problems. Also, if you're taking sides when one of the guys was literally lying about his age to date a 16-year-old at the time, you're tripping. There is no side. Let's get him up out of here and anyone else who knew. So with that being said, subscribe for more unsolicited opinions. Join my
yeah, shout out to bro. I'm not gonna lie, yeah, he broke that shit down. He broke that shit down, man. I'm gonna throw a lob. Well, who are you throwing a lob to, bro? That's you, gang.